It's time once again for the quiz with Quizmaster Kevin Ryan.
Every time
Hey,
that music cracks me up every time.
So
All right.
Thank you for
So,
your
Grace and
lineup.
Eli, you are welcome to join us for the quiz
Yes.
every time I do a quiz. Try to basically to stump Charlie and Susan here because it gets
Yeah.
harder and harder every time. So this month I was thinking again, summer. What do I think of summer? I think ice cream. So I was like, okay, the theme is ice cream. So let's start. Question one. Gift shops and science museums have sold millions of packages, and I remember this as a kid, astronaut ice cream.
Yes.
But the product actually appeared on just one spaceflight menu, Apollo 7 in 1968. It was never used again. Why was it never actually, in any spaceflight? Was it A, the high solids content from the dairy base messed with the spacecraft's water recycling system, if you get what I mean? And it went through the astronauts. It wasn't good.
Whoa.
Was it B, the freeze-dried ice cream shed tiny crumbs that floated through the cabin in zero gravity where they'd be inhaled by astronauts and irritate the eyes? Was it C, the production of the ice cream yielded yeast spores that grew aggressively in the pressurized cabin, creating a danger for the crew? Or was it D, it required a lot of water to rehydrate, to actually eat in zero gravity, and it cut into the crew's limited drinking supply, and they said, we don't need that. So A, B, C, or D?
I'm going
Tiny
with B,
crumbs.
shred crumbs.
Shred
Oh,
crumbs. Susan,
Yeah, shred crumbs.
I was gonna say, I never like to pick what Charlie says.
pick
Don't
what
get
you want.
coverage.
Pick what you want.
Because what Eli and Grace need to know is a lot of times we'll pick all three different things and we still get it wrong.
Yeah.
That's a good
I
question.
would say water to rehydrate.
Okay. Eli and Grace,
I'm going with D.
I was also going to go D.
the water to rehydrate.
Yeah.
It is B. It is Charlie is correct. It is the dry.
Wow.
It is the freeze dried, and this is also the reason why they switched from bread to tortillas in space. You can't get bread anymore. It's the same thing. It's tiny little particles that float around
Oh.
and they get into the system, so you can't have it. So
Because they don't really rehydrate freeze-dried ice cream, right? You're
That's what I
supposed
just
to
thought
use
after I said
I
it.
think they can. I think it's possible in zero grav. I think I don't know if it's easier to eat or anything, but yeah. And in fact, though, that one of the astronauts, Walter Cunningham, I was doing the research for this. He said, I don't even think we ever had it. I think it was like put on the menu, but they never ever put it up there. So yeah. Okay, question two. In 1945, the U.S. Navy spent $1 million on a very unusual piece of equipment to boost troop morale in the Pacific. What was it? Was it A, a customized refrigeration unit installed on destroyers that doubled as soft serve ice cream machines? Was it B, a concrete barge that was towed by tugboats that was converted into a floating ice cream factory? Was it C, an industrial ice cream churn that was bolted onto ships' engines that used the engine differential to freeze ice cream and churn ice cream? Or was it D, a fleet of cargo planes that were filled with dry ice coolers for ice cream airdrops to remote island outposts in the Pacific? So what was done during the war to boost troop morale?
What year was this? I'm sorry.
45.
45. I'm going to go A.
A, destroyer custom refrigeration soft serve. Okay.
I'm gonna go ice cream churn on the engine.
Okay. C, differential. Okay. Grace and Eli.
I'm going with A.
A. Okay. Soft serve.
Sticking with trusty D, although it
B.
wasn't trusty.
Okay. Eli,
Sorry.
you are correct. It
Oh,
is B.
nice.
Wow.
It is a concrete barge
Oh.
towed by tugboats. Yeah, yeah. And it
That's
was
so
converted
crazy.
into a floating ice cream factory. So they spent $1 million on it, and it could make in store 1,500 tons of frozen meat, frozen ice cream, all that kind of stuff, and it could produce 500 gallons of ice cream per shift.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
it's quite a thing.
My father-in-law and his neighbor built a concrete boat. It didn't work well.
No, probably not.
Yeah, there was a lot of beer involved.
All right, question three. Reuben Mattis, a Polish Jewish immigrant, founded Häagen-Dazs in the Bronx in 1960. The name sounds Scandinavian, but it is complete gibberish. And the umlaut doesn't even exist in Danish. So why did he pick a Danish sounding name? Was it A, he wanted to avoid lingering anti-German sentiment while still implying a Northern European quality to the ice cream? Was it B, he wanted to honor Denmark for its rescue of nearly its entire Jewish population during World War II? Was it C, there was a trade agreement at the time that lowered tariffs on Danish dairy imports, and he wanted consumers and the government to associate his brand with that? Or D, market research showed that American consumers associated Scandinavian names with premium dairy goods?
I'm going to say trade agreement. I'm just going to follow money.
Trade agreement, okay? Anyone?
I'll go last.
Okay.
I'm going with D.
D, as in market research with Scandinavian names. Okay.
My initial reaction was A because of the
Anti-German?
timeline, but I
Yep.
feel like it's more of a trick question. I'm also going to go D.
Okay. Market
Yeah.
research with Scandinavian. Is that
3
Charlie?
for D. 3 for D.
Yeah, you are all incorrect. It is B. He did it.
I wanted
He
to
told-
honor Denmark, even though
Yes.
it wasn't a Danish word.
Yep. He wanted to do it. So he told Tablet magazine later on that it was the only country during World War II that saved its entire Jewish population, and so he wanted to honor it with a fake Danish name.
Yeah, that's a fail. That's a huge fail. You can't honor something with a fake
I
name.
know. I know. Question 4. Ben and Jerry's is famous for loading its ice cream with huge chunks of brownies, cookies, and candy. At the time they launched, this was revolutionary. There really wasn't anything like that out there. Why did they do that? Why did they invent that? Was it A, co-founder Ben Cohen has anosmia, which is a condition that kills his sense of smell and most of his sense of taste, so he relied entirely on texture? Was it B, a jammed inclusion feeder at their first factory forced them to hand cut ingredients into oversized pieces and customers loved it? Was it C, a legal settlement with Häagen-Dazs required them to differentiate by texture rather than by competing on smooth formulations? Or was it D, in the first year of funding, or first year of founding, the company had an amazing bulk deal on broken cookies from a local bakery and realized consumers love the large irregular chunks that they put into their ice cream?
I'm going to go
going
B.
with B.
B,
Yeah,
jammed
jammed
inclusion
machine.
feeder. Okay.
Not that would ever happen to Eli and Grace. Nothing like that would ever happen to
No,
them.
it would certainly
No.
happen to us.
Okay. I heard Charlie said B. Who else said B? Was that Grace or?
Yep.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
Grace. Eli and Susan?
I was also thinking B
Okay.
in the true spirit of legendary entrepreneurs.
Okay. Susan?
I'm going bulk deal on broken cookies.
All right. You are all incorrect. It's A.
Ah,
Ben Cohen has
No.
anosmia.
really?
He cannot taste a thing. He can't smell
He-
anything. And so he
Wow.
pushed really hard on, we need to have very big pieces because that's the only thing I enjoy. All right. Last question. Dippin'
We're not
Dots.
doing particularly
No, you're not
well.
all doing very well, but that's okay.
I
Dippin'
was-
Dots, the
This is
flash
usual.
frozen ice cream beads sold at theme parks all through my childhood, were marketed for years as the ice cream of the future. But the product was never originally meant to be a dessert. What was its inventor actually trying to invent when they invented Dippin' Dots? Was it A, a cryogenic preservation method for transporting donor organ and blood? Was it
Whoa.
B, flash frozen cow feed? The inventor was a microbiologist trying to use liquid nitrogen to make more efficient cattle fodder. Was it C, a way to freeze dry military rations for long durations during space missions? Or was it D, frozen pellets of yogurt cultures for probiotic supplements?
That's too close.
I don't know. I know nothing.
Charlie, Susan, do you guys?
I'm going to go C. Why not? I mean,
I
I'll
was gonna
just.
go with C too.
throw in a
C,
dart.
freeze-dried military rations. Okay.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say because so much comes out, but I can't. We have to spread.
We got to
guys.
spread. Yeah,
we
we
gotta
got to
spread.
cover the
So,
bases.
Let's diversify.
Did anyone say D?
No,
The
the
frozen
probiotic.
I like the
I haven't said
probiotic
yet.
thing.
Okay, you are all in wrong. It is freeze-dried cow feed. Flash frozen freeze-dried cow feed.
I'll
So-
never
Yes,
eat
it
Dippin'
is.
Dots again.
Yeah, it was originally, yep, he was looking for cryogenics and things like that to mix into cattle feed. So he was trying to figure out how to get better nutrition into cattle feed through freeze drying and through flash frozen little pellets, and said, you know what, let's pivot. And he ended up, getting the company and selling it as ice cream treat. So
Well, Kevin, I think you won because you stumped us on everything, I think, but one question.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Charlie got one right.
I got one
I think
right.
so,
The rest
too.
of us were,
Yeah.
this was a dismal day for the quiz. But
This was bad.
we
This was
will
almost
live
a
to
full.
fight again another day.